sibling wants to be a lawyer, she can't pass that information down because those are two
Then
different.
she better cancel that lawyer aspiration.
No. So
Let me ask you a question.
wait, hang on. So, because I want to address what Mistaken said, right? Because I come from an immigrant household. There were only 3 viable jobs that you could have. Everything else was a pretend job. You're either a doctor, an engineer, or a lawyer. Everything else, growing up, like, it was pretend. You were faking the funk. You weren't a real adult if you didn't go to school or become one of those things. So what happens is, even though we all took, my siblings and I took different routes. Oh, this person's struggling in math. I don't care if you're in law. The one who's studying engineering, they're going to help you out with math. We tutored each other in our strengths to be able to accomplish what we needed to accomplish. So regardless if you're taking different paths, you still utilize each other's strengths to build up the other's weaknesses.
So I have a question. Thank you.
Yeah, my education degree wouldn't have been able to help my sister who's doing she's a CPA. There's no way that you understand what I'm saying. We're two totally different.
Everybody gets to be what they want.
Right, and that's what I say. I think that's where we went wrong. Yeah, that's where we went wrong. I mean, I think, my career is a commendable career, and I'm glad that I went in that direction. I'm making decent money. I have a family. I have all of the things that I want. So I don't think I made the wrong choice. But in general, I do think that that's where we go wrong, is that the goal for us, a lot, like, we're the first generation in my family that went to college and completed college, and so for us, our parents are like, you're one step, we wanted you to do better than we did. And in that regard, we did. But the problem is we didn't necessarily have the direction in how to get there. We had to figure it out. And so now that we figure it out, it's our job to now start directing our children to say, these are the things that, you should choose.
And it's really important that you do it that way, because all I see is, obviously we see people just doing the continuous cycle. Unfortunately, I've seen too much in America that people send their children to college for them. The kid don't even want to go. The mom just wants to put a degree up on the wall, and they choose a BS major so they can suffer through it, and they got a bunch of debt after it. I'm telling you right now, and people are going to hate me. And Shan, you brought it up that I said I want my kids to go to college. Yes, I have the resources in 10 different ways for them to go to college for free. That's why I say my kids go to college. They will be debt free, not putting a burden on me or anyone else in my family to go to college. That is the way it should be done to give them a better leg up for the future. So yes, go ahead.
So I believe in scholarships. I'm pro scholarship. My son is at school free of charge right now. But what I think that when we say, okay, debt free. So okay, I come in a relationship with $60,000 debt, but he has a $60,000 Mercedes. Which debt is the best debt?
The Mercedes. He can give it back. He can sell it.
So
you can write it off in bankruptcy.
If it costs that much, he can write it off. He can downgrade.
Mistaken. Did you do research that stated that people who have degrees actually make more in long term than over time?
But
how you shift this to about degrees? You love
because I just wanted to, because I don't like talking to. The reason why is because I like when people. I don't like to talk down people. If you say your kids, you want better for your kids, I want everybody to want better for their kids, period. I don't know who's watching this. Listen, so I don't know who, this is a sheep critique. I don't know who's watching this. Okay. So when we scare people like, oh, that $60,000 debt, but then it's okay for you to go buy that car that's $60,000. You don't want to invest in yourself. I look at it as being an investment. I do agree with you that you shouldn't get a BS degree. Absolutely. And I'm okay with if you don't want to get a degree. That's up to you. But I don't like it like when we just try to talk down like you're discouraging people because of this, and this.
So, I know. Let me actually say this, because I need to say what I mean on this particular thing once and for all. I am discouraging people against getting degrees. Most of the people in college are not competitive against the people who are supposed to be there. Most boys, most men in college do not have appropriate study habits to beat out the girls in those majors, to beat out the top people who are going to get headhunted for the job. They don't. They go there for nothing. Black people, in fact, it's actually black women. I didn't see the statistic for black men lead the nation in people not practicing and what they went to school for after 5 years. That's the definition of BS degree. So what I'm saying is the people I know that are making real money went into the workforce first. They went into the military. Like, this is what men need to be doing. Men need to go get these skills, learn how to work inside of a system, and learn a trade for free. There are so many ways to do this. It's like college derails them. It doesn't help them. So that's what I'm actually advocating for. So when I say my kids go to college, it's only because they'll be going to college for something that immediately places them in a job.
Well, Mike, let me ask you this. Why, just like how you said your kids are going to be able to go to college debt free, why push the narrative of saying, no, you don't have to go to college? Why not push the narrative of saying this is how you could get to college or go through college debt free? Like, I know for me, my undergrad and my master's, I did not have to pay because I took other routes. Like, I did, what's that program? Something about America, AmeriCorps. I did AmeriCorps program. So they paid for my undergrad degree and I got my master's for free. The only debt that I have now was when I went for my doctorate. And even with that, I am not going to have to pay that in full because of the field that I'm in is going to get paid off for me in 10 years. So there is a method. My thing is, if you know you don't want to go to college, I don't think you should go.
But you just proved my point. You just proved my point. Are those scholarships and opportunities infinitely available?
I would say no.
They are rare.
Listen, what I'm saying is not everybody will be going in the same direction to get the scholarships and the opportunities that I did. I did it because of the path I was going. But you can come out of school if you keep your grades up and get a full scholarship. There are things that you can apply to where you can get scholarships. The reason there's so much money there is because we're too lazy
I work in higher education. I'm not about to disagree with you.
Work everywhere.
I'm also not going to tell you that black boys with a 4th grade reading level should be aspiring to go to college.
Agreed.
Like, what are we talking about here?